Hello, callers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Pedri Gonzalez, as Barca will have to pay 5 million euros to Spanish club Las Palmas, with midfielder set to trigger add-on clause. We are going to be discussing that as we progress. Secondly, talking about this young La Masia player, Chadi Riad, as Barca will have a buyback clause of the 7 to 8 million on departing La Masia prodigy Chadi Riad. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In a short time, Pedri has grown into one of the most important players for FC Barcelona and one of the best young midfielders on the planet. The Blaugrana signed a Spanish prospect from UD Las Palmas back in 2019 and loaned him back to his boyhood club for the season. Since returning to the club in 2020, Pedri has become a permanent fixture in the middle of the pack for the Catalan Giants when fit and available. Now, as reported by BTV, Barca will have to make a permanent payment of 5 million euros to Las Palmas imminently once Pedri plays 45 minutes or more in 3 more matches, as he would be activating an add-on clause in the agreement. Barca paid an initial 5 million euros transfer fee for Pedri. There were many variables and add-ons included as part of the agreement, as confirmed by Las Palmas president Miguel Angel Ramirez back in 2021. The Canary Island outfit could stand to make as much as 23 million euros if the midfielder fulfills all the clauses and bonuses included in the agreement. From the day we have made the sale of Pedri until today, we have collected about 11 million euros, Ramirez told Cadena SER. Once all the clauses are met, it could reach up to 23 million euros. We also get 15% of a future sale. One such clause seemingly stipulates that Barca would have to make a payment of 5 million euros to Las Palmas should Pedri feature for 45 minutes or more in 100 matches for the Catalans. While Pedri has played 109 times in total for the La Liga champions, he has 97 appearances in which he has played for at least 45 minutes. So, if he were to feature in 3 more such matches, the Catalans would have to shell out a sum of 5 million euros to the newly promoted La Liga club. Of course, Pedri left Las Palmas to Barca back in 2019. Of course, what an exceptional player Pedri has been for us. And of course, I will always appreciate the scouts of Pedri Gonzalez from Las Palmas, turning him into a world-class superstar, and to the extent of him winning the Golden Boy winner. Of course, Pedri has been one of the best players without a doubt in this Barcelona team. And this report just says there are still some clauses, there are still some add-ons that Barca will have to shell out when Pedri reached the landmark. And of course, the initial transfer fee was 5 million, which is quite cheap, isn't it? It's quite cheap because by then nobody saw, like Las Palmas themselves, they never knew this is the quality that Pedri has coming to Barca. And Barca have really gained from such. And when we look at players like, Pablo Torre, the same tactic that Barca wanted to use. They went for Pablo Torre last year, but it has not worked as planned for Pablo Torre. It has not worked as planned. For me, I just believe that it's Javi. Javi has not been given the chances that that guy needs to have. Pablo Torre is a talented player. Barca were really eager to repeat the same thing that happened to Pedri. Buy Pablo Torre for just about 5 million for him to come to Barca and becoming a superstar midfielder. But so far, it hasn't worked out. Maybe yes, because the midfield department is quite choked up with some huge talents, and Pablo Torre have had very small chances to make it. But nonetheless, he's still a quality player, and he should be given the same quality or the same trust to other young stars. So Pedri Gonzalez, hopefully he continues to be a great team member. Like last season, we saw a lot of injury problems. and it was really a disturbing factor. I think we missed Pedri a lot, majority of last season, because I think if we can keep Pedri fit and available throughout this next season, he's going to be a big difference. Yes, he's going to be a big difference. Of course, we quite remember Pedri's first season at Barca. He played so much. He played a lot, playing for country and club, all matches without injury. And many people were scared about his fatigue. And now I think it is really manifesting itself. Because ever since then, the subsequent seasons have been injury, injury, injury. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, in their effort to generate revenue from player sales, Barca are forced to part ways with some of their brightest young talents. One such prospect standing at the exit door is Chadi Riad. The young star is very close to signing for Real Betis on a permanent transfer ahead of the new season. The Seville-based side will pay 2.5 million euros for his signing and are all but set to announce his arrival. Riyad has already landed in Seville as of earlier today to complete his medicals as a new member of Los Verde Blancos. However, not all is gloomy in Barca's end of the deal. The Catalans will still have leverage cover the young star's future with a buyback clause included in the agreement with Real Betis. Further, they will retain 50% of any future sale for the player. According to the latest update from Gerard Romero, Barcelona's buyback clause will stand at around 7 million to 8 million, while the sum is significantly higher than the Real Betis are paying for him currently. It is understandable considering his age. At 20 years old, the young defender has a lot to learn in his trade before he can claim to be a finished product. Considering that Barca will only use the buyback clause if he matures into one of the league's best defenders, the clause would be a bargain, a big bargain in such a scenario. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.